Howdy and aloha. Welcome to Manata. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk.
Howdy and aloha, everyone. It's James, Montauk. Thank you for showing up or being here or paying attention. Yeah, I gotta say, do you have a solution? I gotta ask. That's what I want to say. Anyway, it's January 22nd, 2024. And look, before I start, let me just do the disclaimer. Look, nothing against gay, nothing against trans, nothing against anything. Just leave it, keep it away from our kids. No 45-year-old fat men in thongs and dancing in front of children, and get those sick-ass books out of the, let them be children for a while, and when they get older and they're adults, they can do whatever they want to do, But stop. But as I said, there's a reason for that. It's not organic. It's freaking nuts. And they keep moving the goalposts, and it just gets crazier and crazier. But it's January 22nd, 2024. And I am asking the question, do you have a solution for Bidenomics? Because we know that doesn't work. We know it's not only doesn't work, it's not even helping anything. It's not creating anything, it's not helping anything, it's not fixing anything, it's doing the exact opposite. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And like I said, if we can make it through 2024, then that's great. Then hopefully we can get to the point where we get somebody that actually gives a crap about our integrity as a country, our morals as a country, our ethics as a country. And I don't see any other solution unless you got somebody else that's out there that hasn't been compromised, or I'd like to say fooled and scammed by the climate change scam. I just kind of was privy to that, which is like a year or so ago. I knew it was pretty much a scam in 2019, 2020. I was like, this is just not making any sense. And then sure enough, in 2021, I think it was 2021, Bill Gates buys Mr. Climate Change himself, buys a $43 million villa, which is 20 yards from the Pacific Ocean at sea level. On a big day, high tide, that water splashes right up against that house. And he has tons of fucking properties at sea level. So this, the hypocrisy is crazy. It's ridiculous. If you need more information about the whole climate change scam, let me know. But I do believe we have a pollution problem. It's a pollution management problem. We're just, I want clean rivers, clean lakes, clean oceans, clean streams. It's not going to be perfect, I get that. But we need to start working on what we're doing with our trash, what we're doing with the chemicals, the spills. All the money they've spent for the military-industrial complex, they could have made better connections or more secure types of apparatus to make sure that if something does happen in an offshore rig, they do have cutoff valves and special types of units out there, but a lot of it's outdated, old, and it needs to be fixed. It needs more attention, for sure. I don't like stepping on sludge and oil on the coast. I know you don't like to either. So we got a lot of things we got to do, to make sure that this world that we all live in is safe and as healthy as possible. It's not going to be perfect, I get it. But we got to make sure that it's, going to do what we need it to do to not just take care of us, but down the road, our kids, their kids, and so on and so forth. So, I get all that. But they want $90 trillion by 2050. That's what John Kerry and Al Gore and the World Economic Forum, they've already said it. And their solution is to keep putting money into this money laundering scam, just like the wars. Every freaking war out there, there's always a solution. Talking. Just what's going on? Let's all sit at the table and talk about these things. But over time, we've just made so many friends, right? And you don't know if our allies are going to stay allies. Yeah, we've done a big number to ourselves for decades. The wars, the coups, the orchestrated wars. I mean, I could just have, like, 9/11, Building 7, the Gulf of Tonkin, Vietnam, Pearl Harbor, financed by a bank on both sides of the aisle that got us into World War II. And, we lost about 500,000 people, yet Russia, the big enemy, fighting against Hitler, lost about 20 million people. People don't even realize this. There's just so much stuff that we don't, that has been presented in a way to make you lean on one side or another. And when it comes to Trump, they did a good job on a lot of us. When I was traveling out to West Virginia to be with a special person at the time, and I was really concerned about the gas, because in California it was like $3.20 at the time per gallon. But once I got into Texas and past there, it was like $1.80, $1.79 a gallon. I'm like, yeah. And that was like the end of 2018. Steak. I get 2 T-bone steaks, like $5.99, $4.99. Pretty thick. You could fill up a shopping cart with $100. Now you can barely fill up a quarter of that shopping cart. I mean, if I go through all the list of all the differences between 2016 to 2020, and the difference from 2021 to 2024, I'm going to tell you, it's exponentially different. It's so lopsided that people are hurting, right? And then you have people coming in by the millions for decades. For decades now, we have had an average about 600,000. Hey, John, what you doing, buddy? Yes, we are totally at the precipice. This is the year, whether we hand over this country to the global elitist or we don't. But back in the day, over decades, a few decades have gone by, and the average amount of people per year that came in through the border was 600,000, 800,000. Now it's predicted to be, at this rate, at the end of this year, it could be at 10 million people in 4 years. Yeah. And 10, 15, maybe even 20%, or whatever numbers they're giving you, are people we don't even know where they're from or how they got through, what they're doing now. Nobody's accounted for. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is lunacy. Right? There's more lunacy out there, and they keep moving the goalposts. The goalposts will keep moving as long as they know you'll obey. As long as they know You'll just sit there and go, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Sure, everything's wonderful. No, it's not. It's not wonderful. The majority of our Congress is completely compromised. I'm talking about the House and the Senate. We know that the Democrats that are in political power right now are giving away this country to the World Economic Forum, Great Reset, Fourth Industrial Revolution, whatever you want to fucking call it, which isn't a conspiracy, by the way. Sorry, it's just fucking not anymore. I shouldn't even have to say sorry because they post it all over there. And their big thing on the World Economic Forum, one of the biggest titles or labels that they use is corporate governance. Corporate governance, that's the way to go. But the Democrats are all in on this. They're fine. They're fine with giving away our sovereignty to the World Health Organization. They're good with the World Economic Forum and their climate change and John Kerry and all this other crap. They're okay with endless wars. This is just, and they're okay with just open borders, letting whoever, because we have so many friends, right? We have so many friends out there. You know, and I'm being facetious, absolutely facetious, because we know we've put our, you know, when you take a, I was gonna say, put your finger in the pie, or or you're just, you know, meddling in somebody else's business. But the reason why we've done that so many times, because we say it's for peace and freedom and their democracy, and we keep saying we're going to do all this for them, but it's not. It's not. That's the Brad Pitt in me. It's just not. You know, that was really stupid. Brad Pitt came out when fucking the flu-19 came out. He goes, he portrayed himself as Fauci. What a punk. What a disgusting little shithead. And he's a good actor too, you know, kind of. But yeah, there's a lot of things, you know, and I could go on and on and on. I mean, I could probably spend an entire day and a half talking about how this country is literally being handed to the global pedo predator class, I call them, you know, or just they call themselves elitists. By the way, that's Cat Turd behind me. He's did an interview with Tucker Carlson. Down to earth guy, country boy, you know, good old boy. That's just one of those deals. And he always shoots straight, man. He's always fucking like telling it you like it is. I've even gave him some info. We've had a couple of conversations in the past on his Twitter. When he first started up, he was talking to people, but now he's just got thousands and thousands of people. So it's hard to get with everybody, you know. I get it. But what's your solution for Bidenomics? What's your solution to where they're taking this country? Right? Where else are they taking this country? Well, they're taking it here, right? They're taking it here. They just announced that the Black National Anthem will be sung at the Super Bowl. And people are going to go, what do you care about that? I go, well, I absolutely do care. Whitney Houston sang the national anthem, probably the greatest performance out there. Shania Twain did a good job too, because I think she did it also. And a few others that have pride in our country. They have, you know, you know, and people say, "Oh, you're a nationalist." Yeah, I actually believe in this country. I don't believe in the government of this country. I believe in the people of this country. I believe that people in this country do not want anything to do with what our government has laid out for them, have designed for them. And we all know it's all about their lobbyist buddies and their super PAC special interests because of Citizens United, which you need to look up, and McCutcheon versus FEC, and a few other things that allow people from all over the universe, basically, to send money to corrupt our supposed politicians. And this is just ridiculous, you know. And I put in here, right there, CIA Corporate Equality Index, right, was implemented by the World Economic Forum at their 2016 Davos Summit meeting. This isn't organic. This is all fucking created. It's all divide and conquer. It's all a distraction. If you haven't picked up on that yet, then you need to start either listening to me or other people that are on the same page, because it's just too obvious. It's divide and conquer. Period. That's it. You know. Oh, we got a couple notifications. Who do we got here? Oh, Monica Sweetie. Here it is. There you go, Monica Sweetie. She's got one follower. I need sex dating. My content. Look at that, right off the bat. Wow, this is amazing. Oh, look up. Sorry about that, Monica Sweetie. You're blocked. Yeah, I get fucking. There has to be a. I guess it's legal prostitution on X or Twitter or whatever he wants to call it now. It's fucking crazy. Just out of hand. Let's see here. Yeah, so they keep me moving the goalposts. They keep moving things around. They try to get you distracted. They just had their Davos meeting and finished in last Friday. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just so out of control. So totally out of control. What's going on? Truth Social. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, there's Cat Truth right there. Look. He's on Truth Social. Let me see. Nikki, will you marry me? Shouts a man from the crowd in Salem. Will you vote for me? Haley jokes. No, I'm going to vote for Trump, he replies. Get out of here, she says. That chick is just Hillary. That's what she is. She's not. You know, the Democrats, and I really need to emphasize this the most because I don't think people are getting it. The Democrats are never what they said they would be. I pretty much realized that when I went to the Green Party in 2016. And it was pretty apparent that they didn't do anything, and they aren't doing anything, and they keep boasting that they're going to do something for somebody. But all they do is create more division. They create more racism. I've never seen the level of racism these people have created. And we've seen the videos. And I've been to the South, and I've been to the East, and I've been in Central United States. And I'm telling you, it's these people create this craziness. They're not who they say they are at all. Not who they say they are. And it's just crazy, man. So when people are watching these things on X, like this right here, somebody's gonna come out and sing the Black National Anthem. Let me just tell you what that is. It's not organic. It's not organic. The national anthem for our country is our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights, you know, what so proudly we hail. You know, that's it. Now, this person is legitimately the VP. Illegitimate. Completely illegitimate. And she's on drugs 24/7. Right, it's pretty sad. Demonic. A friend of mine posted this last night. She was watching a YouTube video when this ad came on. Oh, let's look at this. Let's see what this one is.
Take a little shot and then the looking like a little skeleton if things don't improve. And if you're approved, take a little shot and then the pain is removed. It's okay to pass away today. It's okay to pass away.
This is like an ad that came on in the middle of the video I'm watching on YouTube. Like I have no fucking clue what I'm like. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing?
It's okay to pass away. Today it's okay to pass away.
Yeah. That is sick. And this is their agenda, and the Democrats are all in on this. They love this stuff. They want you it's sad, it's disgusting, it's horrific, it's terrible, it's heinous. I mean, I could go on, and it's demonic what she's saying, right? A friend of mine posted this and says, pardon my language, but what the fuck? Yeah, what they're promoting is it's okay for people to start offing themselves. It's okay. Go ahead. Because like I said, their agenda, and this is a tough one, and just, when you get a chance, go to DIYliberty.org and you'll read right here. All right? And I'll put it right here and show you. Because it's written doesn't mean it's true, but I'm just saying, I wrote this. If you ever go to this channel, this website, you see something doesn't make sense, let me know. I just kind of threw this together anyway. Right here. Is it right there? No. Yeah. It's right here. So right in this area right here, it clearly says, maybe I should separate that. Anyway. Bill and the end game. So, and a few others, and the global groups have their end game, which is to genocide 2/3 of the global population and hoard the rest for themselves. That's it. I keep telling everybody, they don't need your money, they don't need your labor, they don't need anything, because if the CBDC goes into play, then everybody's done. Then they don't need you. They don't need you. And everybody keeps thinking, oh, it's about money. Yeah, money is a perk. Everyone, money is a perk, of course. But every time a Republican allows a Democrat to put any legislation forward, and most of it deals with money, it goes straight to the global elite. It goes straight to them. I am telling you, you may. They've been doing this for a long time. That's exactly where the shit goes. The problem with a lot of people out there, I'm talking to Globe. We get, and I've been there. We're looking for somebody to save us, right? And recently, Truck Talk with Chad, the guy that's Navy SEALs, that everybody thinks is, people are saying that Trump is like the Christ. No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't even want that. He doesn't claim that. He doesn't want it. He's not a part of that. He just wants to go in and he wants to fucking drain the swamp. Remove the swamp. Put the swamp in jail. And then he wants to put a forever pool in after that, right? Or install a beach or, a wave machine. I don't know. But the problem that I'm seeing from a lot of people is they don't really have a solution. They don't have a solution. And due to the process of our two-party system that we have right now, right? Because, like I said, I've told guys, since 2021, I created stopthewaf.org, fthewaf.org, DIYliberty.org, so on and so forth. That goes to that site. I've been telling people left and right, let's get out on the streets and protest this crap. Fuck these bought and paid for politicians. But nobody wants to go out, right? So this is where we're at. We're at this year. Yeah, again, I pushed, but you took took me down 6 times. I'm on my 7th channel. Yeah, took this channel down 6 times because I want to go out and protest against the World Economic Forum. And I was trying to warn people about the Kool-Aid stuff that people were taking. And I was trying to warn people about all kinds of stuff. And they don't want people to ask questions, question authority and its sources. Not just questioning authority, but where did you get that information? Which I don't see much of. So you're saying that you got that from who? How viable is that information? Where did it come from? Where did it come from again? You know, you don't hear that kind of journalism anymore. Nobody asks these questions. It's, you know, Associated Press is ridiculous. They're not even ridiculous. They're the enemy. They are the enemy. If you think they give a fuck about you, then you're already gone. Then you probably already had your 5th freaking Kool-Aid thingamajig, right? Then you're probably there already. You're probably halfway into that 6-foot thing where people go after it's gone, after everything's gone. Yeah, and you know, I tried to. I'm not getting into that, but what I'm saying is, there are people out there that believe this is working, right? That believe that the system that we have now is working, but it's not. It's not working. The system is not working. I will be, like I said, many people are going to be very surprised if Trump makes it if they actually allow an election to happen. They're going to do whatever they can, and we're talking about the Democrats, the Democrats. They're going to do whatever they can, as they did in 2020, to obscure, detour, halt, cancel, get rid of it. Because we know that Biden's not going to win. I don't care who they put in. They can bring Michelle, bring the whole family back, bring Big Mike back and all his fake kids. Bring them all back. Right? Bring them all back and see how that goes. Right? Because the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, has worked so well. No, hardly. That was a gigantic scam. You know, I'm not going to keep going into this. All I'm saying is, I know people want to vote for Jill Stein, but what's that going to do? Well, tell me what voting for Jill Stein is going to do. Anybody? Vote for Robert F. Kennedy. What do you think that's going to do? That's just going to take votes away from Biden anyway. Trump has his base. It's done. He's got over 80 million people and counting that know that J6 was bullshit. They know that they stole the 2020 from him, and we all know that. You should be giving this to him, knowing that they took it. You know, one of the greatest examples I give, I think the best example you could give is high school political president of the school. You know, who's the president? You got Mary and Jeff. They're running together, and then you find out that Mary was supposed to win because Jeff was caught red-handed writing his own name on hundreds of ballots, and he stole the ones that were for Mary, and he postponed it, made an emergency so he could do these things to postpone it. He created a big distraction, moved the dates back, gave him more time, right? Did all these things to create this big illusion of urgency, blah, 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 blah. And next thing you know, Jeff wins. But here's the problem. What do you do with Mary now? What's going on? So Mary doesn't get her shot? Right? So Jeff has been the president for like the first semester of high school, the president of the class or the school or whatever. Right? And then they find out, and they actually found the videotape showing that he was doing it. I mean, they found the videotape. They have all the documents. They finally released them. And then they find that Mary should have been that person. So Jeff has been an illegitimate president of the school for 6 months. So what happens to Mary now? What happens to Mary? Mary, who fought, went out there, did the right things, said the right things, promised, committed, has been a great member, supporter of the school, and Jeff just came out of nowhere and fucking rigged it. Just rigged the shit out of it. And then Mary's sitting there going, so what happens to me now? You guys getting this? Hopefully you're getting this. So he deserves this shot. Period. If you think in any way, shape, or form, and this is when I hear people say, the first thing I ask them, I go, so what happened? So Russiagate, because a lot of people in my circles, they think Russiagate was bullshit. So if Russiagate's bullshit, and now you believe, and now you know that 2020 was bullshit, and now you know that J6 was bullshit. So this guy doesn't deserve a shot? Is that what you're saying? So Mary's fucked? Is that what you're saying? Or do you just have Trump derangement syndrome? Because it's hard to break. People, I've seen people, they just can't, no, he's just evil, he's just bad. Well, based on what? Give me the evidence. Has he been in prison yet? No. He's been charged with a lot of shit, but has he been convicted? No. If you're following the Fannie Willis case, if you at all understand what's going on with that, then that's another one. And it's stacked up. Every time they go after him, the guy's clean. But you would rather have Biden in there, who, I mean, Tara Reid can't come back from Russia because they want to put her away. And she's the one who said back in the 90s or something, she was, handled by pedo Joe. So you don't believe Tara Reid too? I mean, there's so much information out there clearly stating that the Democrats are demonic. They're just sick fucking people. They're whack, and they're full of shit. Who fought for the rights of blacks back when they couldn't vote? Who wanted to free? Yeah, it was Republicans. It was Republican. Who murdered JFK, MLK, all these people, and did all this stuff? Who was it? It wasn't Republicans. It was Democrats. I love Parrish. Yeah, you don't have an argument. You don't like the way he talks. You don't like the way he says his shit. That's you. But from 2016 to 2020, until about April of 2020, the guy was doing a pretty kick-ass job, and then Fauci came in and sold him. Do you know that Fauci is the greatest big pharma sales representative on the planet? Did you know that? Did you know that every president that he's worked with or worked against, he has sold them down the river as well? Did you know that? So it came to my attention that Trump does have an ego. Duh. Right? Most people do. And that he will not, I don't think he's ever going to come out. And even if he doesn't matter, because I know. He got played by fucking Fauci. He got sold. And he took the fucking deal. Right? Fauci has this giant group of academia and, all of academia, which is compromised. All these fucking supposed these compromised, corrupt ass frickin' scientists everywhere. The WHO is just fucking infested with corruption. The World Economic Forum is just overflowing, bubbling with fucking corruption and sickness and disgusting fucking people. And these people are powerful. And they got him to fucking go with that warp speed crap. And he did. He regrets it now. I know he does. Once the numbers come out, it's going to happen. I believe it's going to happen. But besides that, what do you got? I want to know. What do you have? Why you think Jill Stein's going to fix everything? She still believes in John Kerry and Al Gore. That climate change is fucking real. What do you got? And that the Green Party is going to actually do something. That they're not designed to do something. I fucking revealed that because I worked with them. I was a delegate for them. Just voted in real quick just to get the media committee member. And I tried so hard just to get one person into the House of Representatives on the Hill in D.C. They fucking wouldn't listen. They wanted to get city council member here and mayor there and dog catcher here and just stupid shit. It was ridiculous. I said, you know what? They want to be small. And they were small. They only had like 300,000 people in the whole fucking party anyway. It would have been a miracle just to get one of them, anybody, into the House. And they were putting their money over this idiot and that fucking douchebag and just, people that actually, not idiot, people that were well intended on helping. But the problem is, that's changed dramatically now. There is no fucking threat of climate change. There's none. If you want to say there is, that's up to you. That's your opinion. Keep going. But if you want to come on here and prove it to me, it's just good luck. I've got, not to show you my hand or tell you what I'm showing in my hand, but I've got just a ton of information that says otherwise. I've got links. I've got people. I've got documents, just over and over and over again. And everything they've predicted in regards to climate change, and we're talking Greta Thunberg, we're talking about Al Gore, we're talking about John Kerry, we're talking about everybody for fucking decades, has not come to fruition. Isn't even close. Isn't even close. Have you guys ever seen the picture of Plymouth Rock? There's like a 180-year-old picture of Plymouth Rock. Supposedly where Columbus came in on his ship, which has totally been proven that Columbus wasn't the fucking first person from everywhere to come here, by the way, just letting you know. There's a picture of Plymouth Rock in 2022. And it's still at the same sea level. It hasn't moved. It's not higher. It's not lower. Even at the high tide, it's still relatively been the same. Nothing's fucking dramatically changed. And people are buying this shit. It's just fucking crazy. It took time for people to kind of realize it for all their bullshit and their pontification beyond belief and their propaganda and lies galore to fucking finally be exposed and not coming to fruition. Just not happening. Not happening. Nothing. The real kicker was Bill Gates bought that Del Mar house 20 yards from the sea level in 2022. I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Or it's 2021, I think. Mr. Climate Change himself buys at sea level $43 million villa right at sea level 20 yards from the fucking Pacific Ocean. Because you know that's going to go under soon. Yeah, you know that's going under. Now, what's your solution? Do you truly believe that Trump is that evil that he's compromised? Do you think he is? Because let me tell you why I think he's not. Because he's the only president in the past few decades that lost personal income. He didn't make it millions and millions of dollars like these other presidents did, so-called presidents, right? Barack Obama now is worth, I don't know, $100 million, $80 million, some god-awful amount. I mean, what the fuck? While he was in office, he made so much fucking money. All of them. The only person that lost money was Trump. That's not the only reason. But let's go back to the fucking high school thing. Because you keep thinking, oh, I got you now. No. People out there, and they're growing. 75, 80 million people are just saying, fuck you. This guy got hosed. Pretty damn bad. He's not perfect. He is a little naive. He surrounds himself, in my opinion, with not the most informative people, which I think is very alarming to me. But who else are you going to use? Plus, he just deserves his chance. Who else? Who else? Come on, give me somebody. Oh, Nikki Haley. Are you sure you want to go with that? Are you sure you want to go with Nikki Haley? Are you sure? Because I'll show you a picture of Nikki Haley right here. Here she is. Ready? I'm going to show you a picture of her. Here she is. This is what she's saying now. She's saying, she goes full Jussie Smollett. Nikki Haley is not only playing the women card, but is now playing the race card. She's telling everybody that she was treated differently because she's brown. Does she fucking look brown? They have pictures of her in grade school, high school, whatever. You wouldn't know if she was, you know, this is just, and now she's playing the race card. She's just such shit. Such crap. She is Hillary 2.0. Hillary 2.0, for sure. There's no doubt about it. Shapson is liar, Russian, no aggressive attention towards Arctic zombie viruses Siberia could one day release by Earth's warming climate. Oh, now this is a good one. You gotta see this one. Here's a new one. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Here it is. Oh, Arctic zombie viruses in Siberia could one day be released by Earth's warming climate and trigger a new pandemic. Scientists warn. You guys gonna buy that? I already know who's gonna buy it, but by the time it comes, you will probably already be gone. Sorry. I tried to fucking help you. I yelled and screamed and fucking yelled and screamed. And I tried my hardest to stop the people that were trying to follow me off this cliff. No, it's cool. It's not a far jump. Just we're going straight into the jacuzzi. It's like 2 feet. Yeah, I know it's completely indemnified. Yeah, I know it doesn't stop anything, and I know it really hasn't worked or done shit for anybody. Just keep coming. Just don't even look over. Just jump. And you did. Fucking listen, you know. It's sickening. And here they go. How many of these fucking things they keep it's just like, and the globalists is crazy. Look at this one. Oh, now they're coming for your coffee. All right, here it is. Swiss banker and World Economic Forum agenda contributor Herbert Keller. The coffee that we all drink emits between 15 and 20 tons of CO2 per ton of coffee. Every time we drink coffee, we are basically putting CO2 into the atmosphere. Okay, is for all you fucking coffee drinkers, right? Is this it? Is this going to stop you? I mean, what else do you need?
We'll be having our coffee before the session, and you raised the coffee example. I'd love just to give you the chance to expand on that.
Basically, the coffee that we all drink emits between 15 and 20 ton of CO2 per ton of coffee. So we should all know that this is every time we drink coffee, we are basically putting CO2 into the atmosphere. One of the reasons is because most of the coffee plantation, or most of the coffee is produced through monoculture, and monoculture is also affected by climate change. The quality of these nature assets is deteriorating quite rapidly.
He can't even fucking say it with a straight face. That's where the Democrats are. That's what Democrats believe. Now, if you're still a Democrat, right, and if you're still voting for Biden, then they're going to take your coffee away, and you're going to let them. And by the way, and everything else they're going to do to you, and which they've already done. So you're fucked. If you're still okay with Biden, then guarantee you're fucking right off that little cliff that goes 60 feet down. I will guarantee it. Anybody, talk to me. If you've taken a few of those things and you think everything's great, tell me you haven't been sick like a dog for the past few years since you've taken this thing. Tell me. Tell me you've been as healthy as a fucking clam. Healthy as a fucking bunny rabbit or whatever. I don't know. No, everybody that I know that has taken the Kool-Aid has been fucking sick like every other month. Sick. Constantly. I wonder why that. Well, as I said, 2/3 of the population and hoard the rest for themselves. If you haven't come to that determination yet, then you're not getting what's going on. They don't need your money. They don't need your labor. They don't need you. They don't need you. They're going full bore right now, and they're trying to do whatever they can. They still got fucking grocery stores and CVS and Walgreens are still pushing this crap on people. They're still doing it. They don't care. They're paying big money to have this whole entire genocidal agenda to fucking happen, and people are just buying it. Democrats are all in. They're just a fucking wicked, sad, satanic bunch anyway. I don't know. They're just fucking something about them, right? I mean, the thing about me is, when I was like conservative, or when I started to like get away from that depending on people thing, which I do, I have. Trust me, people have helped me. I've helped them. Whatever. That I get that, but I'm talking about government assistance type thing. And you start to fall in that trap, and some people have to, and I understand that. Some people can't function well. Maybe they've taken so many of these things, or maybe they've had issues with the stuff that the goal for them is to methodically put you down, like a veterinarian puts down, and then they'll make money off of that. They do not make money off of healthy people. There's no money in healthy people. They can make a little money, but as long as you're moving, running, eating pears and spinach and broccoli like I do, and drink reverse osmosis water or clean water, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you've got a better chance. But Bill Gates wants to taint all that too. He wants to put his poison everywhere. Good meats and simple foods. Good meats and simple foods. That's his laboratory grown crap. Because that's going to be good for you. That's just going to be super, super good for you. Just like the vaccine, the COVID vaccine is safe and effective and helps slow the spread of this and the COVID and all that. It's just super safe and effective. Super safe and effective. As a matter of fact, for those of you that have gotten 3 or 4 of your, things, get some more. If you took 2, you're I can't help you anymore. You're gone. I can't help you, man. I tried. Ivermectin doesn't work. Ivermectin is bad for you. Hydroxychloroquine is bad for you. One was a Pulitzer Prize, not Pulitzer Prize, but a Nobel Prize. Everybody was using it forever. But you know what? In order to implement the emergency use authorization act, everything else has to be determined. Everything. That it won't work and is worse for you. So what you could do is you could say, you know what, that regular J&J shot, and I got a Johnson & Johnson flu shot in November 2019. I did. That's it. That's the last one I fucking ever took. And I used to get them like every few years, all right, give me, whatever. Because it's not indemnified. And if there's any problems, I could sue the fucking company. Right? Yeah. So that was out there and being used. And then all of a sudden, that was evil, that was bad, it was this, it was that, it was causing this, causing that problem, this. So now you got one out of the way. Then ivermectin, you know what that is, right? You know that it's a horse dewormer, right? You know that it's bad for you. Even though it won a fucking Nobel Prize, right? And had been being used for like decades, and has been known to like reverse. I think it's like been known to reverse CANCER, Charlie Alpha Nancy CER. Yeah. And people won't take that. Now that's once they got that, and then they went after hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine is not good, man. I'm telling you. It's really crazy that they had to go after that too, because the 3 most helpful things that have probably been working for decades, more so 2 of them, the last 2, that have been helping people from your common flu. I'm not saying that COVID was a common flu. I am not saying that. It was just the common flu that everybody usually gets. And I'm not saying that the procedures that they used were medieval and people were basically paid to be removed, right? Just these algorithms. That's sad. I got to talk, and because of these people, the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organization, I can't speak in regular, full, completely understandable sentences. That's just terrible. I did, and then all of a sudden they took down 6 of my channels. I was showing unequivocally what was happening and how it was happening. Some of those I saved and some I didn't save. But if you go to my link in Odyssey, you can see some of those that were very pertinent, very important, absolutely and totally showed what was happening. And once it clicked, I started stopthewf.org, FTheWF.org, DIYLiberty.org. And I said, this is nuts. Maybe I saved a couple people. I mean, if I saved at least one person, which I think I did save somebody, but, that, anyway, or a couple. I think that there are people out there, and I could keep on going and proving my point, but I think there are people out there that are just completely so thoroughly hypnotized, like completely hypnotized, like you're hypnotized, that you don't even know. You don't know. They've hypnotized you so much to where they've hypnotized you to where you automatically, as soon as you get a hint of anything else, anything other than the narrative, the mainstream media narrative, anything other, you're like, whoa, man, you're offending me. Don't hurt my feelings. Don't make me feel stupid. Don't fucking argue the mainstream media point. Labels, titles, don't do that anymore. You can't do that to me. That's offensive, right? And then you play the "I'm being attacked" card. Man, don't say those things to me, dude. Don't send me that stuff. I sent something to a really close relative of mine, had nothing to do with politics, a YouTube, and the first thing he says, "Don't send me your fucking propaganda bullshit." Had nothing to do. It was about Billy Carson, this guy who talks about Egypt and shit. Like immediately, this has happened to me many times. And there was a person I knew when I was working with. She was wonderful, just a great worker and all this other. Well, she's fucked too now, but I sent her some information. She goes, "You're causing." What was the term she used that had been used on mainstream media, of course? They just repeat the talking points. That's all they do. And it's kind of sad. You're causing fear. You're creating fear or something like that. I don't remember the exact words. But you shouldn't scare people like this. Am I scaring you to wake the fuck up? Am I scaring you like Boogeyman scaring you? I mean, what kind of scaring are you talking about? And that's it. That's just, as soon as you throw it, and I'm not going to try. I mean, I just sent it to him, and first thing he fucking does, no, don't tell me this is propaganda, conspiracy crap, like the same thing Rachel Maddow would say. The same exact thing fucking Rachel Maddow or Anderson Cooper or even Sean Hannity would fucking say. Was typed right back to me. And it was fucking about Egypt and under Egypt, and this guy travels and he knows there's a lot of stuff about particles. It's all scientific stuff that's not political. Just immediately, right off the bat, just don't you freaking show me the truth. Don't show me the fucking truth or the facts. You better not show me the facts or the truth, you motherfucker. That's all you get now. How dare you show me that there's some other opinion based on documentation and actual videotape. How dare you? How dare you? Like freaking, like fucking, what's her face said? Greta. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you show me the truth? How dare you show me that I've been fooled? You're just trying to, it's your ego. You're just trying to make it seem like you're smarter than everybody. Like you're smarter than everybody. Like you know everything. No, I don't know a lot of shit. And I've been fooled many, 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 many times. right? I've been fooled in relationships. I've been fooled at work. I've been played here. I've been played there. But when it comes to politics, when it comes to following what these fucking global pedo predator class motherfuckers are doing, I've got a ton of research in that. Ton of research. Stuff that I keep telling people. Tell me what you got. What do you got? Tell me what you got. Right? Let me check something real quick. Am I still alive? Am I still alive? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Okay, good. Jordan stopped by. Some people usually come in and watch it every once in a while, but I'm going to go off pretty soon. But I just wanted to say, what's your plan? What's your solution for Bidenomics? You got a better plan? Because if you don't put in Trump, and I'm going to tell you right now, you're actually just wasted. And look, if you don't want to vote, that's your American constitutional right. If you don't want to vote, but if you vote for somebody else, you're putting an effort to somebody that you know isn't gonna do a fucking thing. A fucking thing. You know that vote is basically just a waste. Anybody besides Biden that I'm talking about, right? And you just know that I just have to vote because it's, but I'm not going to vote for Orange Man Bad. The guy that fucking Russiagate, they tried to Russiagate him. They tried to fucking 2020 rigged election him. J6 bullshit hit him. Fucking charge him with all this bullshit crap that's still not sticking. I mean, it took me a while to figure it out myself, but at this point, and I'm going to tell you, farmers love Trump. Do you know why farmers love Trump? Do you know why farmers love Trump? Not Bill Gates, wannabe piece of shit farmer. Not that fucker. He's talking about God-fearing, family-loving, country-loving, constitutionalist, patriotic farmers, which probably are about 80% of the farmers out there are at least for sure in that slot, right? Because they know that this guy wants them to thrive, that they want their cattle. This is the big one. And this helps me. It's not the only reason that he's not gonna. That he wants these farmers to thrive, so that they can not just take care of this country, right, but maybe others and make more money. To thrive. Trump wants everybody to be successful. That's it. Does Joe Biden want you to be successful? Why don't you ask Joe Biden, right, who's, after he's done sniffing children, or even after, I don't even know if that's fucking him, honestly. Look at his right ear before and his right ear now. It's totally different. Anyway. There it is, a conspiracy, man. I'm just saying. Take a look at it. But do you truly believe that the Democrats really care about you? Do you truly believe that the Green Party really cares about you? Right? There are some independents I believe they care about. I think Rand Paul's pretty good. The Libertarian Party's pretty strong. They got some good people. But you have to realize that the Democratic Party has been the opposite of everything this country stands for. And they've always portrayed like they are everything this country stands for, which they're not. These people are just weak, and they've been using global elitist predator class fucking money for a long time. After this election, they'll be gone. You will not see a Democratic Party anymore. Right? If you want another party, I don't think there should be parties. I'm going to find a way, and I know you're thinking it's not going to happen, but I'm going to do whatever I can to stop the party politics, period. No more parties. You know who said no more parties? I wonder, who was that guy? Who was that guy? Oh, I think it was, I wonder if I have it here. Some guy, long time ago. I'm going to end with this. Because this guy said, he said something about party politics. And I think he was pretty accurate with all that. And he said, you know what? It just doesn't seem like it's going to help anybody. It just doesn't seem like it's going to help anybody. And what I'm talking about is none other than, which I'm going to grab this if I can find it. Yeah. See if I can copy this and put it up there. Copy. Here we go. There you go. There you go. So what this man said, this is the founding father of our country, where you live if you're in the United States of America, Alaska, Hawaii, to Maine, down to Florida, Washington, even maybe America Samoa, if you want to talk about that. What the fuck is that noise? Anyway, what this guy said, right? I'm going to blow this up so you guys can read it before I get going here. He says, I have already intimated, let me start again. I have already intimated to you the danger of parties in the state, with particular reference to the founding of them on geographical discriminations. Let me now take a more comprehensive view and warn you in the most solemn manner against the baneful effects of the spirit of party generally. I didn't read that very well. But anyway, what is he saying? What is he saying? I'll put it in a nutshell for you. Okay? I'll put it in a nutshell for you. Just so you, and I know you guys get it, but maybe some people don't. Right? What he's saying is there shouldn't be parties. Everybody should be able to be an independent voter and vote for the people they choose. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. You should just you're born here, you're raised here, you were a legal immigrant. You went through the process. You know, the process itself is just painstaking, ridiculous, though, in my opinion. They can do better than that. Most people, and when you take the test about the country, most people don't even know that test. I'll bring it out sometime and show you what's on there. And most people can't answer those questions. People that have lived there all their fucking lives. But anyway, yeah, you should just be able to vote for who you think you wanna go. Now, if somebody wants to vote, if somebody wants to be an independent, and they want to run, this is how it should be. If they want to run, then they should be given a platform to run. Now, that you can start off with a party. That's fine, right? But as far as everybody out there, you shouldn't have to register to vote as a particular party. You should just register as a U.S. citizen. That's it. I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm over the age of 18, and I'm voting. That's all. That's it. Right? You can create as many fucking parties as you want. By the way, there's like 20 fucking parties out there. There's like 20 or 30 fucking different parties in the United States. You know, it's useless. And usually the person who has the most money usually wins, but not Not in 2016, excuse me, not in 2020, and not in 2024 this year. That's not the way it works. People are fucking pissed. They're going with Trump. Trump said he's going to fucking take out the swamp, put in a fucking forever pool. Go look whatever forever pool is. Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching Monotalk, right, and paying attention. And for those of you that understood what I'm talking about, just word. Nobody will challenge me on anything I'm talking about. Send it out. Challenge me. You know, I'll give you the mic. You know, say what you want to say. But if you're gonna, if I'm gonna give you the mic and give you the screen share, then I'm gonna do the same. If you have any questions, let me know. But if you're at this point where you don't understand that Trump should be given his opportunity that they stole from him, if you're at that place where you don't believe that, then it doesn't matter really, because there's about 80 plus million people that are going to vote for Trump, and I would say maybe 50,000 or maybe 40,000 people are going to vote for a Democrat. That's going to happen, and they know it. And they know it. And they know it. So, he needs to be protected. He needs to be, you know, his freaking Secret Service or security teams, in my opinion, not very good. I've seen them. They're watching people's faces, and they're not watching fucking hands. You got to watch the hands, people. Wake the fuck up. Anyway, so if you've been paying attention to me in the past, 3 years, and my fight is against, and absolutely is against, everything that the World Economic Forum stands for, because it's not good. It's not where we need to be. They have been a fucking lie. And if you want to jump on that bandwagon, and if you think they're the way to go, then keep going. Then keep going in that. I don't know how long you're going to last on this planet, but, keep freaking going. If you think that's the way to go, then you just keep going and keep voting Democrat. You just keep going. Because soon you're going to have nothing and be happy. They're going to want you to eat people, right? They're going to block out the sun with balloons. They want you to eat bugs. And more recently, the coffee's bad. Cows farting are bad. It's just over just continuous onslaught of that. We're the problem. It's them. They're the problem. These bazillionaires, like I said, and it's tough for people to see this or realize this, but there's no other conclusion. There's no other theory that makes any that can go any other direction. They're going to do whatever they can to get rid of 2/3 of the global population and hoard, steal everything for themselves. That's it. That's it. And that's it. Aloha. If you have any questions or concerns, please comment, like, share, subscribe. If you have any funds laying around, a few bucks, it helps me keep the lights on and the show going. But give to Trump or whoever. As long as as long as who you're giving to is what you believe is going to help save our country, save your life and your family's life. Aloha, bye bye. And it's not Jill Stein. It's just